Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. So we have some pretty crazy shit here. I'm not even gonna lie to you. First off, I just want to establish a couple things. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you're sort of in the pro hack sphere. Number one, I just want to address that this is never going to stop. Okay, people are never going to stop being angry about what happened to hacks. It's seriously never going away. And the community always sort of tries to contest this. They're like, you're drama farmers, these drama tourists, when it couldn't be further from the truth. The people who are the angriest are the people who are actually in the community, even if they're not top level players. But that's why it's so prevalent. You'll notice on YouTube, you almost never see a video about hacks. You know what I mean? Like, Technicals made the one big one, and then people sort of forgot about it. It really hasn't been, people haven't really dove into it too much in a YouTube format. But I want to bring this one to light because it's very interesting. So, I recently rewatched the video of Hungrybox apologizing and crying on his stream about hacks. It was very sad, but there are a few takeaways. Hungrybox says in no uncertain terms that there was absolutely a stigma around standing up for hacks in the community, and you would be treated different and you would get shit for it if you recommended the hacks be unbanned. And that's something that I think a lot of people don't know about, right? Is that just like really the tension at the time, like there really was this sort of like invisible stigma. Whereas when I talked about with WQ on our podcast, like that stigma doesn't make any sense anywhere outside of the community. Because, you know, you got like, there's like trans issues, race issues, you know, things that like people don't want to talk about. But the idea that like, they treated hacks that way, that it was like if you brought up unbanning hacks like you were weird. It was like, oh, you're a pro hacks. It was like literally saying someone was like anti-vax or something, right? But it was fucking crazy because it's like, who gives a fuck if hacks is unbanned? And I think that's like the wildest part. So, you know, we can argue semantics with these people all we want. The thing is that he should have never been banned in the first place, okay? He should have never been banned at all, is the thing, right? So the fact that even if it didn't end as badly as it was, as badly as it ended, it was still always unjustified, all right? Because it's literally just about a video on Leffen. And the most infuriating part of all of this, dude, I'm not even fucking shitting you, is that it's like the people who would speak on it had never even watched it. Like, Toph put out this fucking tweet, dude. He was like, yeah, like the whole thing with Jisoo, like he was trying to say that it was like fake or whatever, but it was like confirmed. You know what I mean? I don't know the specifics, but it was literally some shit like that where it's like if you watch Hax's video, it says one thing, and then Toph is just saying the fucking opposite for no reason.
Something I want to be clear about is that this section of the video should be viewed separately from the fact that Zero was deemed guilty. It is simply intended to establish that Leffen was personally invested in Zero's downfall, and that Zero's trial was fraudulently administered. This is obvious.
So it's like people who couldn't even they couldn't even take a few hours out of their time to like research this shit. That like the videos basically weren't even factored into his ban. Like when he put out his second video, he's like, hey guys, I understand why you thought maybe I was coming off a little bit unhinged, but this is a more refined version. They just spazzed out. Everyone immediately like, no, not another video. You ruined everything. You ruined it. But they didn't even watch it and go, oh, okay. Because, dude, if you watch his second, his sequel to Evidence.zip 3, I guess it would be, that shit's fucking banger, dude. That shit's, like, really good. It's really, really good. But anyways, so I'll give Hungrybox a little bit of credit, right? He did let HAX play in his coin box. So even when most tournaments had banned HAX at the time, he was still allowed to compete in Hungrybox's online tournament, which people were sort of a little, like... People even felt a type of way about that, you know what I'm saying? People really felt a type of way about it. Anyways, Mama HAX, dude. Mama HAX, always balling on Twitter, dude. Always shitting on people. Always hitting them with the facts about hacks, if you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Mama HAX. But she posted these previously unrevealed DMs with her son, with HAX and Hungrybox. So they got the dates on them, 2024 through 2025. Okay, so we're gonna take it bit by bit. So initially they were cordial because if you remember, Hungrybox went to HAX's funeral and he was very cordial with everybody. And he went up onto the stand. He said, I will do everything to make sure that this doesn't happen again in the community. And everyone gave a round of applause, right? So then Hungrybox goes on to his stream, right? And he does the video that I had talked about. And he's talking about, like, I'm banning people and shit. And then he didn't do it. Presumably because many members of the community had reached out to him and told him not to. I don't see any other way around it because, I don't know, it's like man of monthly people, and I guess he just didn't know what he was getting himself into. But it's like, bro, you said you would do it. It's one, okay, right? It's one thing to go through the mediation and decide no, right? Like, even if people were still pissed or like, what, like, everyone should be able to play, like, I agree. But even if they had mediated and couldn't come to an agreement, like, he still would have kept up his part of the argument. But the part that's really fucked up is he makes this big long tweet responding to Mech. He's like, hi Mech, I'm like not mature enough to like do something like this, so no. And Hungrybox is like 30 something, dude, and he said he would do it. It's like, dude, it's crazy. Like, it's a fucking bad look. And that's kind of why, like, there's like Hungrybox hate lately, is because, like, you know, he could have manned up. Like, he had to man up, dude, and he just didn't. It's crazy. But anyways, we're gonna read this one. HAX. Yo, Juan, talk to me later tonight if you can. Hungrybox, bewildered. Yo, man, if you see Leffen this weekend, could you let him know that I'm sorry? That's all I wanted to ask. I'd rather not, and I don't think that would really make a difference, lol. He's obviously seen your posts. I suppose. Are you and him cool? 'Cause you know, he used to fuck around with you too. Oh, just curious, I see. Nah, we don't speak. He was very cruel to me too. And I never really let go of that. I just coexist with him if I have to. Alright, I respect that you stand up for yourself in that regard. We both know that I got conned, bro. We both know. Because of how hard I went. I'm not actually the bad guy within my situation, but I have to act as though I am, unfortunately, lol. So this is like when people talk about the technicals video, and they're like, you realize that he disavowed that video, right? It's like he's literally in DMs with technicals being like, technicals taking the fall. He's like, you can pretend to hate me to try to get back in. And that's what's crazy about this dude is like, if we just had more people standing up back then, this shit wouldn't have happened. Because there's so many people that think this shit is bullshit. Like, the stigma around technicals and, like, whatever the fuck, man. It just goes to show you how unwilling the TOs were to budge, that technicals and HAX are working behind the scenes to, like, portray himself a certain way. And they still didn't unban him. Now, guys, listen. You might want to lock in, strap down for this one. Because this shit is crazier than 2 bananas on an ice cream sundae. Yo, Juan. If possible, I wanted to talk to you tomorrow. It's not about entering your tournament, but rather negotiating with the Melee TOs. My life is in a really bad spot at the moment, bro. This part's soul crushing. Juan leaves him undelivered. 1 day later, please let me know, man. I believe that means Juan read it. So, that's not the end of it. Mama HAX has some additional details. You could have picked up the phone and stopped this train wreck. And then you tried to erase all of his next DMs to you pleading for help, but they were all copied before you erased them. So there you are. Enjoy your coin box. I don't know if there's like... That's crazy if he really tried to delete that shit. I mean, for real. Think about that shit, dude. If HBox went through HAX's DMs and tried to, like, cover his ass, that's a bad look. If Mama HAX can prove that, that's crazy. It's like when evidence.zip 2 came out and Leffen fucking deleted, like, thousands of tweets. Like, that's not suspicious to anyone, so I don't know, dude. That's pretty wild. I mean, look, I gotta fucking form my thoughts on this, dude, seriously. An additional thing that I'll say is that HAX was messaging everyone like this, okay? HAX was sending messages like this to, like, every single person. And what's crazy is that people who were even friends with HAX, who liked HAX, didn't do shit, dude. And it makes no sense because the question is why not? why didn't they actually even watch the videos that he made and form an opinion on it? Why was everyone so groupthink about it? And dude, it really is like they think you're stupid. I think is what it is. I mean, what else could it be? Like, dude, they just straight make up details on Twitter about shit that like never happened. Like, it's crazy, dude. I'm like excuse me, their takes on the video are just so inaccurate. You would know they were inaccurate if you actually watched the video. So it's like people couldn't do the bare minimum for this dude, and he's dead. And now it's like fucking Hungrybox couldn't even hold up his side of the argument, dude. He's like fucking screaming at Gold 3 Foxes for attention, dude. It's like, I don't want to watch you fucking clip farm, dude. Like, what's going on? Like, and they don't respond to any of this shit either. He's like completely disengaged. I don't know, dude. I think that about sums it up. I have a podcast with Siege from Twitter that I need to get edited and clipped up, so you guys can look forward to that. But I just needed to make this update video, dude, because it is pretty fucking crazy. All right, peace out.